so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready. Max 56. Here we go, D.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. But it's going to be second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, Winston. Caught here by Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. Bryant has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Touchdown, Washington! Le'Veon Bell, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, kill.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On 2nd and 7, Prescott flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. The 1st down throw for Winston. Buying time to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 1st and 10, Winston steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks, sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
13, Giants 7. Matt Prater sets it big off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Third and long for Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Malik Collins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brooks Reed. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Second and goal. The lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. He'll get it up the middle. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's now third and goal.
The Redskins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a third and goal here. Here's Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Le'Veon Bell with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing again on second down. Prescott dancing to his left. Open man, David Morgan, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
On second down, Prescott again. Open man is Samuel, complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Prescott buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Rod Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 35-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And an alley to run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ndamukong Suh has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Prescott. Now he'll escape to his right. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they've declined the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 38-yard line.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action. Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll run it with Bell. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Play fake. Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On play action, Winston. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action now, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bell, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. That's complete. It's Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Prescott. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Prescott to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Bell. And some room to roam now. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL-caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And it was the Jets coming away victorious there. Deshaun Watson, 2 touchdown passes in the W. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's